my dear champions, welcome to India's first animated live tuition. So, how are you doing, my dears? How was your day at school today? So, today we have some special event. I'm eagerly waiting for that event to tell you, right? So, I need to see your comment, my dears, and I will be more motivated to interact with you because today we are going to deal with chapter or the textbook in minutes. So today onwards, we are going for the chapter or textbook in minutes for the respective chapters. Chapter number 13, that is our environment, and chapter number 8, heredity. If it is possible, we will be discussing if it is possible, we will be discussing the heredity chapter as well. First preference we will give to that chapter number 13, that is our environment, followed by, if it is possible, if the time is allowed, we will be discussing about the chapter number 8, that is heredity. So, yes, sir, there is cracking audio. Okay, good evening, how are you? How was your day at school today? Was it on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you mark that? Yes, we will sort out that. Yes, welcome to our cucumber class. Who is that man? I want to see all of your comment. I want to see all of your comment first of all. Please rush me with your comment. Yeah, didn't get this man? Aisha, okay, Aisha, hello. Had first science pre-board student. How was that? Was it easy? And how was your biology positions? Tell me, shoot at me, my ideas. Just give me some idea of introduction regarding that. It was easy. And okay, on a scale 1 to 10, how do you rate your today? Okay, I didn't get it, sir.
Okay, sound is clear.
Yeah, is the sound is audible? Is the sound is clear? Please comment it. I have CA's exam today. Okay, exam after tomorrow. Okay, Biopart today's exam was very easy. Who's that, ma'am? I want to see all of you their name. Yes, Hanny, yes, Tom and Jerry. We are going to fight like a Tom and Jerry. That means I will be Tom and you will be Jerry's, and I will ask you so many questions, and it is your duty to defend me. It is your duty to defend me. I will be act like a Tom, and you have to be like a Jerry, and I will ask you questions. It is delight. What happened, Neeraj? There is a slide. Okay, Adi. So we will soon. We will clear it soon. Don't worry. I will rate today as 6 on 10. What happened to you, honey? Okay, Aisha. We will resolve that issue soon. Don't worry. We will resolve that technical issue soon. And please have a guess regarding today's technical faculty as well as our biology faculty from the biology department. Tell me, just have a guess regarding the faculties, those are available here. Is everything okay? Yeah. Now, is this okay? Are you facing any kind of technical issues now? Tell me, shoot at me.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Sir, I want to see all the comment section. Okay, chat box session, I want to see that. Yeah. Okay, the voice. Okay, tell me. Just have a guess regarding the biology faculty and technical faculties, those are available here. Neeraj, that's right. That's perfect. Your guess is right. Yeah, I just realized Tom and Jerry only have 4 fingers. Somewhat. Joel. Okay, did that meaning start? Yeah. And Pixar, no, Pixar is not available here. And next one is Priya ma'am, Vimal sir. Yes, Vimal sir is here, and Sugil sir is also there. And get the faculty from the biology department. Shweta ma'am, she is not a biology faculty, she is a physics faculty. Alka ma'am, yeah. Yes, that is right. So today's discussion will be carried by the presence of our Alka ma'am, and she will be clearing all of your doubts, and she will be clear all your doubts when you are putting your comments in the respective comment section. And she is from our biology department, you know that. And second one is from the technical department. We have Sugil sir and Vimal sir with us. If you're facing any kind of technical issues, don't worry, they will resolve soon. Yeah. Okay, Vasim, please check your internet connectivity as well. Vimal sir? Vasim is comment. Okay, Joel, don't worry. Srinanda, okay, don't worry. We will clear it soon. The voice is like having grains. Okay, having grains. Evelyn. Sir, when the audio goes to Yes, honey. Don't worry. We will clear it soon. We will clear it soon. How are you, sir? I'm also doing great. I'm over the moon because today we have a special day. Today is very special day for us because we are going for our 10th GCC is going for the second live, second YouTube live. Now we are on the air. Now we are going to be YouTube celebrities in the second time. For the second time we are going to in the YouTube and we will enjoy our celebrity status as well. Yeah. Today's session will be uploaded in the YouTube, and now we are going for the YouTube live. So we have to meet our YouTube friends as well. We have to, yeah, we can give some hi, we can give some applause, or we can just introduce our YouTube friends as well. Neeraj, nothing happened. He's on leave. Wow, yeah. Hi, my dear fans from Aisha. Okay. Sir, I got highest mark in science in my exam. Who's that, ma'am? In my class. Okay, that middle one, chat box. Rehan, just pin Rehan. Just pin Rehan. I wanna chat. I wanna talk with Rehan. Yes, Tom, sir. Yes, damn it. Okay. So I will be there in YouTube. And yeah, now we are going for the YouTube live, my dears. Your faculties like Alka ma'am and Paul sir and all 10 GCC students are in the YouTube now. Now we are going for the YouTube live. Yeah, okay. Yes, please unmute Rehan ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
I'm on the moon actually. Okay, because today we are going to start our textbook in minutes and we will be discussing about our environment as well as if it is possible, we will be discussing the heredity chapter as well. So tell me, shoot at me your good news. I wanna hear it from you.
I got highest mark in science.
Okay, then please shoot at your marks as well. Please shoot your
The
marks.
marks he didn't say.
Why?
He said who got the highest.
Okay, so Rehan Shahjahan got highest mark in science examination. Please give an applause to Rehan as well, okay? Congratulations, Rehan, and you should score very well in our next examination as well. And everyone should score 90 plus marks or full on full in the next examination. And do you know the marks distribution of biology part? Rehan, please unmute. Do you have any?
Yeah,
Do you have any idea
yeah.
regarding? Do you have any idea regarding or any guess regarding the?
I can say I did best in biopod.
But I want to see the mark. Just guess it. Because after the examination, everyone calculates their own examination possible marks. Just.
I don't know. I can't say. Maybe I lost 2-3 marks in MCQs. That's it.
Okay. So it's okay. So again, we can give an applause to our Rehan. Please give an applause. Okay. Great. You have to keep it very well, right? Okay. And who's that, ma'am? Ange.
Okay.
Ange. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing with this, sharing with me. And you have whenever you are getting the scores, you have to share with me, and I will unmute you as well. So Ange and Shiza, please pin Ange and Shiza, ma'am, and Muhammad. Yeah, Muhammad is also there. Ange, Shiza, and Muhammad. Okay, Zafar, don't worry, ma'am. Please. Please. Yeah. Ange, Muhammad, and Shiza, please give a hand. Raise your hands. Please raise your hands. Okay, who is that? Muhammad. Or Ange?
This is Ansh.
Yes, Ange. Yes, please unmute Ange.
Hello, sir.
How it's going, my dear? I'm also doing great. I'm on the
That's
moon.
good.
I'm on cloud nine actually. Yes, tell me.
It's going great.
I can see the charming face of you. You got a nice smile. Actually, yes, tell me. Should at me.
So could you repeat that?
Please shoot at me. Please share your great news with us. Please share your marks with us. Yes, I wanna see. I wanna hear it from you. I already saw that. In the comment section, and it's time to reveal your scores as well.
I got 24.5.
Okay, Alex received 24.5 out of 30 in his bio examination. Please get a applause to and congratulations, my dear. The next time you should score 90 plus or full and full in our examination, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next one is what? Muhammad Nouri. Please unmute Muhammad Nouri as well. Shayza, don't worry. I will get back to you, Shayza. Don't worry. Hello, Muhammad Nouri. Tell me, how are you? How's it going?
How are you, sir?
I'm also doing great. And what about you? Tell me.
I'm good. Really good. Good in Biomagnification.
Yes, the great news! And Muhammad Nouri received 30 out of 10, or 4 on 4 in his Biotic examination. Is kind of plus from Muhammad as well. And Muhammad, you should score. I'm not saying that you should score more. You should keep this very well. You should keep it up, right, Muhammad?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so congratulations again to that one, yes. And what one is Shayza? Please unmute Shayza. Shayza is like, please call me, sir. Please call me. I already given the marks, but why don't you call me? You should call, sir. Yeah. Yes, Shayza, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Thank you so much for giving that warm wishes. And good evening to you all as well, and especially to Shayza. And how it's going?
It's going well. So I have my science exam today as well.
Yeah. Okay. How was that?
So it went well this
Okay.
time as well. So last time I got 25 out of 30.
Yeah.
I just made a few silly mistakes, I think.
Okay.
So yeah.
Because learning is never done without error and defeat. I'm repeating my sentence. Learning is never done without error and defeat. But you have to improve your scores, and you have to understand the mistake which you already done in your previous examination. So Shayza received 25 out of 30 in her science examination, especially the biology. Please kind of work to Shayza as well. Congratulations, smile. The next time you should score very well. Next time our target must be 30 on 30. All full, right? Is okay, please give a promise. Okay, sorry, so happy when we get good marks in bio. Okay, I'm also happy. I'm on the moon. So today we are going for the textbook in minutes. First, we will be discussing about the chapter number 13, that is our environment. Before moving on to the textbook in minutes, it's time to motivate you and motivate myself as well. If it is needed, I will motivate your Alchemist as well. So, no one is perfect in this world. The way you think make you perfect. I'm repeating my sentence. No one is perfect in this world. The way you think you make you perfect. And I will repeat another sentence, that is, learning is never done without error and defeat. Okay, please unmute other as well. No, please pin other. Other, I will get back to you. Don't worry. Please pin other. You mean textbook in 2 hours? Yes, honey. Textbook in 2 hours. Yeah, textbook in 2 hours. Is that the thought of? Yeah, thought for the day. Learning is never done without error and defeat, and no one is perfect in this world. The way you think you make you perfect. So today the motivation session is over. Today we are directly going for the textbook in minutes for the chapter 13, that is our environment, if it is possible. So if it is possible, we will be discussing the chapter number 8, that is heredity. So yeah, 1 minute. Our environment. Sir, I got highest. Yeah, okay. Learning is without done. Okay, Aisha. Sir, crack is there. Okay. Now motivate Alka, ma'am. I'm day by day I used to motivate Alka, ma'am, you know. Is that right, ma'am?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. They know it.
Yeah, I know that. So welcome to our cucumber class. If it is possible, I will be discussing the chapter number 8, that is heredity. So chapter number 13, our environment. So these are the points or the subdivision of the topics which we study in our classes. So there are two major subdivisions for our environment chapter. The first is ecosystem. The first subdivision is ecosystem, and followed by the second one is environmental problems. So under the category of the ecosystem, the first subdivision, we need to discuss about the type of ecosystem and components of the ecosystem, food chains and food webs and flow of energy, especially 10% low, and followed by we need to discuss some of the environmental problems, which includes Tell me the environmental problems which we studied under the category of the second part. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, tick tick 3. Yes, ma'am. New messages. Yeah, tick tick. Yes, ozone depletion. That is right. Ozone depletion. Yes, global warming. Yeah, ozone depletion. That is right. Globalization. Now you are not in social class, honey. Just refresh your mind. Just refresh your mind. This is not social class.
She's like, sorry.
Yes, now okay, now we can ask at least 5 questions to our honey. You can pin honey and I will ask him around 5 questions. Also like depletion due to CFCs. Yes, that is right. And garbage production, that means waste disposal management. Okay. So we need to discuss all this topic today, and I will inform you again. Today's session is for 2 hours, and at the end of the session we will be conducting chapter test for the chapter named heredity. There will be 2 assessment recent like question, there will be 2 mathematics question, and there will be 3 confusing questions as well for your chapter test, because today is our last chapter test. Today is the day of our last chapter.
Oh,
Today we'll be discussing, yeah, today's chapter test gonna be more crazy. Why?
they're like, why?
Why? Because 2 assessment recent type questions will be there, 2 mathematical questions will be there, and 3 confusing questions will be there. So no more test after this? No. No more chapter test after this. Sir, why is this last chapter test? Because we already finished all chapters. Can you make it last one easy? At least one. Okay. You will think about that. All chapter test lovers be like, Linda. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying that comment. Sir, have Macy on us, sir. No, definitely not. I don't have any mercy. Yeah, the first chapter we are going to discuss here is our environment. And at the same time, please be ready with your textbook as well. Please be ready with your textbook as well. Those who are ready with your textbook, please comment it. Please comment it. Pulsar is being pulsar. Yes, pulsar is being pulsar. I'm so cool as a cucumber. That's why I'm doing this kind of things. Okay, ready. Everyone is ready? Yes, ready with textbook? Okay, so this is the first paragraph in your textbook. And in this paragraph, nothing more to be studied or nothing more to be underlined. But you can underline this point because this is the actual essence of this chapter. Because various components in the environment interact with each other and how we impact the environment. So the whole chapter is based on this exclusive one sentence, because we need to study about the various components in the environment and interaction of the various components or each part or each other and how we impact the environment. The actual essence of this chapter is this. You need cucumber slide? 1 minute. If it is possible, I will show you the cucumber slide. 1 minute. Where is cucumber slide? Searching for the cucumber slide. Anyone is asking for the cucumber slide? Yeah, here is your cucumber. Okay. Yeah. So, tell me about the ecosystem. What do you mean by ecosystem? What do you mean by ecosystem? What do you mean by an ecosystem? Tell me. Just refresh your concept, my dear. Tell me. Yes, 2 colors of highlighters is also ready. Okay, read it. What do you mean by ecosystem? What do you mean by an ecosystem? Tell me. Is that cucumber or pickles look like pickles? No, it's that cucumber. That means indirectly Aisha is saying that your pulsar is gonna, or your pulsar is like that of a pickle.
Then you're gonna ferment.
Then they want to ferment me.
Me too.
They wish to ferment. Okay, the fundamental unit of an environment. Okay, from Isabel. And all living and non-living components of the environment along with their interactions, okay, interacting organisms in an area together with non-living constitute. Yeah, that sound might be or seems to be good. I will pickle pulsar. Yes, so many people are commenting, I will create pickle using this pole cucumber. That's not allowed, my dears. Then I will roast you today. If you want to if you want to use me as a cucumber, I will definitely roast you today. Today I will get so many of meat roast, chicken roast. Okay? Pickle pulser, PP. What you do every day? Nothing. We will ferment you then. Do you have the ability to do that? Do you have the ability to do that? Are you sure about that? Say that people can be cool as a cucumber and also spy as a chili. Yes, honey. Yes, I'm ready, but no need to roast. Yeah, okay. Alcamam will. No, don't worry. I will roast alcamam. Okay. So, along with our textbook, I will discuss the question. I will discuss the components, or I will discuss the concepts as well. Okay. So, anything is possible. Nothing is possible. Nothing is impossible. Okay. So, all interacting organisms in an area together with non-living constituents of the environment form an ecosystem. That means an ecosystem consists of biotic components or biotic factors, and second one is abiotic factors. Abiotic factors as well. So, an ecosystem consists of both biotic and abiotic factors and biotic components comprising living organism. And ma'am, please call me Mel sir, and I want to remove this tag. Just please call immediately. Or then start the roasting challenge. Okay, honey, I will roast. I'll roast. Don't worry. Sorry, sir, I left because internet and my microphone. Okay, it's fine. This women sir went to drink tea. No, I don't know, honey. I don't know. I don't know, honey. So, all interacting organisms in an area together with non-living constituents of the environment form an ecosystem. That means an ecosystem consists of two components, namely the first is biotic components and second one is the abiotic components. Yes, sir, you can see that comment from our honey. Sir, you got the comment from our honey. Where is female, sir? Okay. Honey, female, sir is that already. Okay. I only share your comment with our female, sir. Maybe third leg. Okay, so an ecosystem consists of biotic components which comprising the living organisms and abiotic components as well, which comprising physical factors like our wind, soil, rainfall and temperature and minerals as well. So there are two components, namely biotic components and abiotic components. Biotic components consist of living constituents or living components. At the same time, the abiotic components consist of non-living things or non-living components comprising the physical factors like temperature, rainfall, wind, soil and minerals. Okay, I hope it is clear. And this is the next portion we need to discuss from your textbook. So the portion 13.1, that is ecosystem. What are its components? Tell me about ecosystem and its components. We just discussed that all organisms, and just underline this point, my dears. And this point is very important because all organisms such as plants, animals, microorganisms and human beings, because human beings under the category of the animals. So there are different kinds of animals in the ecosystem which includes plants, animals and microorganisms and human beings as well, because human beings under the category of animals, as well as the physical surroundings interact with each other and maintain a balance in nature. This point is very important. Yeah. I will go back to the slides. Those who missed the slides, I will go back. Yeah. I thought two colors were enough. Yes, two colors is enough. Yeah. So the next point is that all the interacting organisms in an area together with the non-living constituent of the environment form an ecosystem. This is the point which we discussed in the previous slide, and you should highlight all the points which I mentioned here. So that means an ecosystem consists of biotic components as well as the abiotic components. The biotic components comprising the living organisms and abiotic components comprising physical factors like we already discussed the temperature, rainfall, wind, soil and minerals. And we don't need to mention this in between this point. And the next point should be mentioned here is all these living organisms interact with each other for their growth, reproduction and other activities are affected by abiotic components of the ecosystem. Do you ever think, can we live without the influence of abiotic factors? Okay, okay, honey. Do you ever think can we exist in the nature without any of the abiotic system or abiotic factors? No, never. Just, yeah, you said it as no, never. So I need the proof for that. I need the proof for your answer. Just prove that. Because most of the students or most of you are saying that, sir, we can't exist without this non-living matters or abiotic components of the ecosystem. Yes, we can't live without O2. You can't live without water. Yes, we can't live without air. We need soil and water. The next one is, yeah, that is right. We need sunlight. Okay. Who needed the sunlight the most? Who needed the sunlight the most? Hence proved. Honey, you didn't comment anything, and you didn't comment anything, but your friends commented so many things, and Honey is saying that hence it is proved. Honey is saying that hence it is proved. Where's Muhammad Rehan? Plants, yes, plants, everyone is utilizing sunlight, but plant is utilizing, because when we are discussing about the photosynthesis condition, and green plants and autotrophs need more sunlight, because they are the producers of the earth. They are the producers on the earth. They are the producers on the earth. Sir need a lot of sunlight as he is a cucumber. Okay. Sir needs a lot of sunlight as he is a cucumber. Okay. That means you are indirectly saying that I am a green plant, right? Okay. Autotrophs use sunlight majorly. Yes, that is the perfect answer. Yes. He's a pickle now from Angel. Yeah. If you think so, okay, Evelyn. Okay. No needs sunlight because he is a pickle. Okay. Cucumber plant needs sunlight. Yes, cucumber plant needs sunlight. Yes. So the garden is an ecosystem. And there are different kinds of ecosystem. The name for the different kinds of ecosystem, mango tree too. Yes. The different kinds of ecosystem names are, garden is an example for an ecosystem. Forest, pond, lakes, and these are the natural ecosystem. That means forest, ponds, lakes, these are the natural ecosystem, while gardens, crop fields are human-made or artificial ecosystem. Just highlight this point. Just highlight this point as well. Yes, honey is giving me cucumber, mango, and apple. Today I just restarted my diet plan. Okay. Yes, I love that. Yeah, I love that, honey. If you think so, Evelyn. Okay. So, by understanding this sentence, we are saying that ecosystem can be classified into two types. The first is natural ecosystem, and second one is artificial or human-made ecosystem. So now we are going to deal with that classification. Ecosystem can be classified into natural ecosystem as well as the man-made ecosystem or artificial ecosystem. So the natural ecosystem can be consist of two classifications. The first is aquatic ecosystem and followed by the terrestrial ecosystem. And what do you mean by an aquatic ecosystem and what do you mean by a terrestrial ecosystem? Tell me, what is the major difference between aquatic ecosystem and terrestrial ecosystem? Sir, tell me the major difference between an aquatic ecosystem and terrestrial ecosystem. Ecosystem consists of two types. The first is natural ecosystem followed by the man-made ecosystem or artificial ecosystem. And again, we can classify the natural ecosystem into two. The first is aquatic ecosystem and second one is terrestrial ecosystem. Okay, David. Okay. So what is the major difference between an aquatic ecosystem as well as the terrestrial ecosystem? Yes, organisms live in water, aquatic. Yeah, water, terrestrial. Okay. No need. Aquatic ecosystem consists of aquatic animals and plants. Okay, Srinanda. Okay. Terrestrial is trees. Okay. Rehan, I didn't get any comment from you. I didn't get any comment from Abdul. I didn't get any comment from Dhruv. I didn't get any comment from Muhammad Rehan. Shall I ask the question to this person which I called? Okay, Abdul. Okay. Where is Adil? Where is Adrian? Adrian, where are you? Adrian, where are you? Fazal is calling you. Just listen to my voice. Okay. So, aquatic ecosystem and terrestrial ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem means animals or organisms live in aquatic environment. Okay, and terrestrial ecosystem means animals which are living on terrestrial environment or in terrestrial environment. Okay, so aquatic system can be further classified into freshwater ecosystem as well as the marine water ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystem. What do you mean by freshwater ecosystem and what do you mean by marine water ecosystem? Yeah, tell me. What do you mean by freshwater and what do you mean by marine water? What do you mean by freshwater and what do you mean by marine water? What do you mean by yes? Okay, Adrian. Okay, what do you mean by freshwater and what do you mean by marine water? Yes, marine water is salty. Marine water is salty, and there will be the highest accumulation or the concentration of the salt or minerals when we are comparing the freshwater ecosystem. Marine life exists in marine water. Freshwater is the water which is yeah. Yes, marine sea and ocean. Yeah. Okay, so the major difference between freshwater ecosystem and marine water ecosystem is that the concentration of the salt or any of the minerals will be higher in the marine ecosystem that make marine water more salty. But when you are comparing the freshwater ecosystem, there will be the less accumulation or less concentration of the solute or any kind of the minerals or salt when you are comparing the concentration of that respective components in the marine ecosystem. Okay, so freshwater ecosystem consists of river, pond, and lake, while the marine water ecosystem consists of sea, ocean, and deep seas as well. So what do you mean by the terrestrial ecosystem then? What do you mean by terrestrial ecosystem then? Tell me the idea regarding the terrestrial ecosystem. Land? Evelyn, okay, land. Terrestrial ecosystem or ecosystem in land, okay? Inland, Kerala, okay. Then Gujarat, Abu Dhabi, Gujarat, Abu Dhabi, America. I was asking about what do you mean by terrestrial ecosystem, and so many people are commenting like, sir, it is Kerala, it is Abu Dhabi, it is America. Okay, that's all land. I know that. Okay. Okay, so then Germany. Then you can go Germany. Okay, honey. Yeah, Delhi from Anj. Punjab from Ajal and Dubai from Aisha. Shall I go? Do you need your biology teacher? Do you need your biology tutor, ID plus biology tutor? Flora and fauna on land. Then what do you mean by flora and what do you mean by fauna? Yes, please, you can go everything. I didn't expect this comment from you. I didn't expect. Yes, I know, Hani, that. I know. Okay. Can you take Delhi? Yeah, you can take Delhi. France. Then okay, flora is the plant and fauna is the animal. Yes, that is right. Yeah. Okay. So terrestrial ecosystem means exactly the land. So animals will be more comfortable, or those who are animals residing in the terrestrial environment or land environment, which is simply called the terrestrial ecosystem, which includes the examples of grassland, forest, and desert. Now I think now you are in the desert, right? Most of you people are in the desert. I'm not asking about the desert. I'm asking about the desert, not desert. Okay, sir, I'm in the city. Okay, so 29% terrestrial ecosystem. Okay, most of my students are suffering from the desert climatic condition, right? So sorry, but I'm enjoying the winter condition now. Bahari, there is a Bali reset. Okay, we are not all suffering, sir. We are tired of you, right? Indirectly, you are saying that we are not all suffering, sir, but we are tired of our biology tutor. Interchanged, sorry. I'm in the beach, sir. Okay. No, it's just like people think we are in the desert, but we live in city which is advanced. Okay. Tired of the heat? Sir, you come here. Definitely I will be there within 2 months. I'm in the beach. Yeah. So now we can discuss the next portions from our textbook. So these are the portion which you have to highlight, and these are the major important points regarding this portion of the textbook. Okay, so organisms can be grouped as, now we are going to we just discussed about the type of the ecosystem. Now we need to classify or group the organism into different groups. So we have seen in the earlier classes that organism can be grouped grouped as producers, 1 minute producers, just highlight this point, producers, consumers, and decomposers, according to the manner in which they obtain their sustenance from the environment. So just highlight this portion very clearly. Organisms can be grouped into or classified into producers, consumers, and decomposers. You can also visit Manoj Surf. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm so crazy about because now I need to teach the students at the level of +1 and +2. I would like to teach the students at the level of +1 and +2. What to do? What to do? What to do? Yes, Evelyn. So next year take 11th grade. Okay, then we will be there. Okay, fate. Leave them. I didn't get it. To whom? I'm crazy about teaching the +1 and +2 students. Sir, tute us. Yeah, tutor. Be a tutor for us. Free online? Okay, I will conduct free online classes. Don't worry, Mama. Okay. I forgot to ask how is an alcoholic angel and blushing lady going? Yes, an alcoholic angel now is taking classes for the 9th GCC, and our blushing lady is relaxing. Blushing lady doesn't have any class for today. She doesn't have any class today. In the next studio, because this is one of the studio. In the next studio, which is nearer to the studio, our an alcoholic angel is taking classes for the 9th GCC. And she was saying that, okay, in the next 10th GCC classes, whole sir, I will roast you. And I say that you can roast me, don't worry, but I will definitely roast you in the term of an alcoholic angel. Who is an alcoholic angel? That is your chemistry ma'am, Christina ma'am. And she was already saying that I will roast you. I will roast you, sir, in the next class. Yes, Louis B. Okay. Yeah. So now we can come to our point according to the manner. Yeah, we just discussed about this point. Now we need to understand about the second line of the paragraph as well. Organisms can make organic compounds like sugar and starch from inorganic substances using the radiant energy of the sun in the presence of chlorophyll. That means all green plants and certain bacteria which can produce food by photosynthesis comes under this category and are called producers. So now I will ask you about the question regarding the producers. What are the raw materials which are needed for this producers to prepare food by using the photosynthesis process? Tell me. Green plants and some of the microorganisms. If in your question paper, give an example for the producers at the time, you should mention it as green plants and some of the microorganisms as well. If tell me the raw materials which are needed for the producers to produce food by the process of photosynthesis. Yes, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment which is present in the chloroplast. And next one is carbon dioxide. And third one is sunlight. And the fourth one is, tell me the fourth one. Water and minerals. Okay. Is that right? Then I will ask another question. What is a byproduct, or what is the product formed after the photosynthesis process? What are the products which are formed after the photosynthesis process? Tell me. Yes, carbohydrate. Yes, carbohydrate plus yes, sugar or carbohydrates plus oxygen. Yes, that is right. So now we just discussed about the producers, and organisms depends on the producers either directly or indirectly for their sustenance is simply called. Highlight this point, my dears. Organism depends on the producers either directly or indirectly for their sustenance is called. Yeah, consumers. Okay, that means consumers are the organisms which consume the food produced either directly from the producers or indirectly by feeding on other consumers like organisms. So here we just discussed about the producers, and next part of the discussion is the consumers, and consumer discussion is also being completed, and now we are going to deal with the next topic, that is decomposers as well. Before moving on to the decomposers, we need to discuss about the different kinds of consumers or the classification regarding the consumers as well. The first classification, the consumers can be further classified into herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and parasites. Tell me about herbivores. What do you mean by herbivores? Those consumers are eating or consuming only the green plants are called herbivores, or grasses are called herbivores, and another name which is used to represent the herbivores are ruminants as well. And what do you mean by carnivores? The flesh eating animals are called carnivores. And what do you mean by omnivore? Those who are consuming both meat both meat and plants or vegetables, which are called omnivores. Okay, those animals which are consuming flesh or meat as well as the green plants are simply called omnivores. Okay, and what do you mean by the parasites? What do you mean by parasites? Yes, omnivores consume flesh and plants. Yes, what do you mean by parasites? What is the specialty of the plants? Sorry, what is the specialty of parasites? Vegetarians are the herbivores. Okay. No. Yeah. Survive on the host organism. Yes, that is right. On or in. On or in. Survive on or in the host organism. Sir, what is the other name which you said for the herbivore again? That is ruminant. 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 Okay. So tell me, what do you mean by parasite? Yes, parasites are the organisms which live on or in the other organisms or host organisms which drain nutrients from that host organisms. Okay, so why just I mention it as on or in? Tell me. Why did I mention it as on or in? What is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that? I just mentioned it as on or in. Yes, that is the perfect answer, Isabel, because it can live inside or on an organism as well. That means there are two kinds of parasites, external parasite and internal parasite. Like the name suggests, external parasite are a parasite which live on the host organisms or on the surface of skin, like etc. And internal parasite means the parasite which are the organisms which live inside the host cell. Okay, so yeah, I just discussed that the microorganisms. Now we are going to deal with the decomposers as well. The microorganisms comprising bacteria, fungi break down the dead remains and waste products of organisms. So these microorganisms are simply called the decomposers. Then what is the specialty about decomposers? That's highlighted. This is very important point. This point might be asking in your assessment and recent type questions, because I already prepared so many questions regarding this point which I'm going to mention. So the which break down the complex organic substances into simple inorganic substances that go into the soil and are used up once more by the plants. Because in this paragraph you might have expecting the question like breakdown complex or breakdown, because they will reconstruct this sentence in the term of organisms which break down inorganic substances into simple organic substances. In the assertion and reason type question, you can expect this, because exact point is breakdown of complex organic substance into simple inorganic substances. But instead of this exact point, they might be asking breakdown of the complex inorganic substances instead of organic substances into simple inorganic substances, simple organic substances into inorganic instead of inorganic substances. They might be interchanging the sentences. That means this point is very important. Microorganisms like decomposers which break down the complex organic matter or substances into simple inorganic substances. You have to emphasize on that point. And that go into the soil and are used up once more by the plants. Okay, I hope it is very clear. Just highlight all the points, my dears. Now we are moving on to the components of the ecosystem. So what are the components of the ecosystem? We just discussed about biotic components as well as the abiotic components as well. We just complete the discussion regarding the biotic components. Biotic components include producers, consumers and decomposers as well. And consumers includes herbivores, that means grass eating animals, and carnivores means flesh eating animals, and omnivores means feed on both plants and flesh or animals. And there are and parasites as well, which live and feed on or in the host body. Okay, and decomposers are of different types, that is microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, etc. And producers are of green plants and some of the microorganisms as well. Just take the screenshot. Yeah. So we just discussed about the biotic components, and now we are moving in detail about the biotic components as well. We know the producers, consumers, and decomposers are the biotic components of the ecosystem, and producers are all green plants and certain bacteria which can produce food by photosynthesis. And consumers means organisms which consume the food produced either directly from producers or indirectly by feeding on other organisms. This point is also very important. If they are asking to define anything regarding the consumers, if you are omitting this point, you will not get full marks. Consumers can be classified into various types, and we can discuss that type. Herbivores, yeah, now we are going to deal with the exact content, exact classification of the consumers. Herbivore. Herbivore means first order consumer. These are the primary consumer which feed on the plants or autotrophs directly. And next one is primary carnivore. Primary carnivore means second order consumer. First order consumer was herbivore, and second order consumer is primary carnivore, and which is also called secondary consumer. What do you mean by primary carnivore? Primary carnivore means these are the small flesh eating animals which prey upon the herbivores or first order consumers or primary consumers. And next one is secondary carnivore. Secondary carnivores means third order consumers. First order consumer to second order consumer, and second order consumer to third order consumer. Secondary carnivores are the third order consumer, that means tertiary consumer. So those animals, those large animals, somewhat large animals, which prey upon the primary carnivores, which are simply called the secondary carnivores. And there will be the top carnivores like man and lion, and according to the food chain and food position, their position will also get changed. So top carnivores which will be prey upon the secondary carnivores. So this is very crucial part. This is very important. Anika, please comment in the comment section, because in some of the mathematical question regarding the 10% law, there will be indirectly asking or mentioning about, yeah, in the following food chain, you have to find out the energy available at the secondary carnivore, or second order consumers or first order consumers. They can use interchangeably any of the terms. You have to be very careful about every terms. Okay? And other than, don't worry, I will get back to you at the end of the session. Okay? So herbivores, we already discussed that because organisms or animals get their food by eating the producers or plants or autotrophs directly, and this is the first order consumer. Example includes deer, rabbit, goat, cattle, etc. And next one is carnivores, and there are different kinds of carnivores. There are primary carnivore and secondary carnivore and top carnivores as well. So organisms consume other animals, which is simply called the flesh-eating animals or carnivores. And first we need to discuss about the primary carnivores or second-order consumers or secondary consumers, which consume herbivores, example birds, fish, etc. And third-order consumer or secondary carnivores, which preys upon second-order consumers, example is tiger, lion, etc. Because according to the food chain, the examples and their position or tropic level may get changed. That must be that has to be very important, because that you should memorize this point, because according to the type of the food chain, according to the number of food chain, according to the number of animals available in the food chain, the position or the order will be changed. Okay, so third order consumer or secondary carnivores largely consist of tiger or lion, and which preys upon the second order consumers. Okay, that's why they call secondary carnivore. may be eaten by top carnivores as well. So what do you mean by top carnivores? Carnivores which are not preyed upon further are simply called the top carnivore. For example, lion is also a top carnivore. Okay, so that's why I told you in the third order carnivores also lion we can include, and in the top carnivore layer we can also include lion because according to the food chain, according to the type of food chain, according to the number of animals present or plants present in the food chain, no, it's not about the plants. According to the different hierarchy of the carnivores present in the food chain, the top carnivore and tertiary order consumers may get changed. Examples: yes, humans can also be considered as a top carnivore. Sometimes humans can be considered as the top carnivores as well, I believe. Sometimes man and lion can be considered as the top carnivores as well. Okay, so the next is omnivore. The organisms which feed on both plants and animals are called omnivore, and human beings are common examples of omnivores because they eat both plants. So those who are vegan, just click here. Those who are vegan, just clap here and give me some black emojis. Black love emoji. Black love symbol, I need that. Those who are vegan in this classroom, just comment, just give a black heart to your pulsar. Yes, vegetarian. Those who are vegetarian. Yes, Aisha. But you didn't give me that black heart. Yes, Inika. Okay, black. Where is Indian? Okay. Ansh. Okay. The third. Okay. So those who are omnivores, please give me red heart. Those who are omnivores, please give me red heart. Not me. Why? Yes, Neeraj. Yes, Aisha. Okay. I only received 3 heart. Other is like, okay, yeah. Lot of red hearts are there, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue. Why did you mention blue heart? That all are either carnivore. At the end of the session, you will provide, ma'am. Please come. Okay, broken heart. I don't need that broken heart. Okay, so yeah, the parasite. Now we are moving on to the parasite. A parasite is an organism that lives on or in. That's why I mentioned just the on. What is mentioned? What is the significance of on or in? Because a parasite is an organism that lives on or in a host organism and gets its food from or at the expense of its host. Because those parasites are living on the organism or host body, which are called external parasite, that which lives on the outside of the host body, and internal parasite which live inside or in the host body, inside the host body most probably. Okay, yeah, take the screenshot. But I only eat chicken. Yeah, I'm a chicken fan, you know. So decomposes. We already discussed about this topic because microorganisms comprising bacteria and fungi break down the dead remains and waste products of organisms, and they break down complex organic substances or complex organic materials into the simple inorganic substances that go into the soil and are used once more by the plant. So they are also known as saprotrophs or reducers. Another ordinary name which are used to represent decomposers are saprotrophs or reducers. Okay. Sir, you are a sausage fan, honey. Yeah. Don't remember about the sausage. I'm so crazy. I'm so craving about sausage. I love sausage, chicken sausage. Sir, those who missed the slide for taking screenshot, don't worry. At the end of the session, you can be here. I will give you the screenshot which you missed. You are on diet control. Yes, I'm on diet. Yes, Aisha, it's already in the textbook. But saprotrophs and reducers, these alternative terms which are not mentioned in your textbook, but you should be very careful about these 2 points as well, saprotrophs and reducers. Other name which is used to represent decomposers are the saprotrophs or reducers. So now we are moving on to the component, that second components of the ecosystem, that is abiotic components. So the non-living components of an ecosystem just include the physical environment like edaphic factors like soil texture, topography, etc. And organic compounds like proteins, carbohydrates, and lipids. And inorganic components such as carbon dioxide or CO2 and nitrogen, oxygen, water, phosphorus, whatever it is, sodium, potassium, and calcium. And climatic factors like temperature, humidity, pressure, and soil, it's not soil, sunlight, rainfall, etc. These are the major non-living components of an ecosystem, and this includes the physical environment. Okay. Send me your diet plan. That's a secret, Jasmine. I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you. So now we are moving on to the food chain. Okay, food chain and food web discussion. Now we need to discuss about the food chains and food web. While you studying about the food chains and food web, I will tell you one thing. All the diagrams which has mentioned in your textbook is very, very important. Because this is the A diagram, this is B diagram, and this is C diagram. This A, B, C. The three ones represent three kind of food chain in nature. The first food chain in forest. First food chain representing the food chain in forest, and second food chain representing the food chain in grassland. Grassland, and one minute. And the third one represent in pot. Or we can mention this in an aquatic environment. In an aquatic environment. Okay, in an aquatic environment. So this is very, very important. Just give a star to these points and this figure as well. Because every diagram in the so it's not 90 plus. Every diagrams mentioned in your textbook are very, very important. Yeah. Okay. So first A is food chain in forest. Second is food chain in grassland, followed by food chain in pond or aquatic environment. So now we can discuss about the food chain, and you have to be very careful about constructing at least one food chain. You have to be very careful about constructing at least one food chain. That is also very important. Yeah. So you can take whatever the example which I already taught. So what do you mean by food chains and food webs? Just underline, just highlight this point. A series of organisms feeding on one another, and the series of organisms taking part at various biotic level, which forms a food chain. This is the definition regarding the food chain mentioned in your textbook. So each step, there are different kinds of trophic levels. Each step or level of the food chain is represented by the trophic level. So what do you mean by the trophic level? Each step of the food chain, or is the level of the food chain, is commonly called the trophic level. There are first trophic level, second trophic level, and followed by third, fourth, and fifth. So what do you mean by the first trophic level? Who will be represented in the category of the first trophic level? Follow Kiran sir plan, going to gym and eating Cerelac instead of protein powder. Yeah. Tell me, are you there? Are you bored of? Are you getting bored? I'm nice, like I don't highlight anything. I don't highlight anything. I'm nice, like Amina. Yes, I'm now. No, sir, not bored. Because Paul sir is taking class. I know that. Ma'am, now I'm going to roast your alka, ma'am. I already told you, you have to close the door every time. Because
You should tell you, Vimal, sir.
no, I will tell you because I want to roast you.
I know.
Okay? Because I will be more suffocated when the door opens.
Okay, your students are so excited.
Yeah, my students are so
They're not even
excited.
excited for the class.
They are excited for the class. I'll come and say that they are not excited for the class. Yes, my students are not excited for the class from Alkama.
Yeah.
They are not excited. They will not be excited. They will not be in excitable stage
Yeah.
when you are going to take the classes for them. Right?
Since they are going on YouTube, I'll just stay quiet.
Okay. We have to be very quiet because we have to consider our YouTube friends as well, right?
Yeah.
My textbook already colorful. Now it's getting too much colorful. Now it's time to change your textbook, Evelyn. I think. Sir, currently 90% done highlighting. No. No, I'm only giving some of the points. Yes, honey, YouTube people are there. So we had to be very quiet. We had to be more decent. Okay, YouTube people are watching. So the autotrophs are the producers at the first topic level, which represents the first topic level. They fix up the solar energy and make it available for heterotrophs or other consumers. We already discussed that. And herbivores or the primary consumers comes to a second topic level. And small carnivores or the secondary consumers. Yeah, small carnivores are the secondary consumers at the third topic level, and larger carnivore or the tertiary consumers from the fourth topic level. I'll repeat that again. Herbivores represent the primary consumers, which comes to the second topic level. The first topic level will be of autotrophs or producers, and the small carnivores are the secondary consumers at the third topic level, and the larger carnivore are the tertiary consumers for the topic level. Okay, we just discussed about the 1, 2, 3, 4 hierarchies. Okay, I'll come and being that decent child in front of parents and accept
Opposite with friends.
yes, because she's always want to ask me. I'm so poor. I'm so calm. I'm so decent. I'm not arrogant. I'm not aggressive.
Me
But
too.
no, that is not neither. Assertion is true, but reason is false. Okay, Alkaman?
Okay.
Assertion, yeah. Yes, sir is like very poor. Think opposite, Evelyn. The 10 questions are waiting for you, Evelyn. You are not an alcohol. Yeah, Neeraj. You are not at all. She's the first one. Just.
This one?
No, yeah, that's that one, yeah. You are not at all alcoholic. I think it. You are not. Was that comment from Neeraj? You are not at alcoholic. Yeah, this one. Yeah, you are
Yeah.
not at alcoholic.
What is it?
I don't know. Yes, I know that. Lost bad. Assertion is false. Reason is true. Aisha, you should support
He
your
just
person.
made us
I know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. An alcoholic angel. That
What
is
is
your
the
question.
alcoholic angel then?
Alcoholic angel.
Yeah.
Because there are different names for the tutors. And Paulsar is like Paulinser.
Oh.
Yeah, Paulinser,
okay.
and Colastic cucumber, right? Colastic cucumber as well. And for our Anila ma'am, the name is Blushing Lady.
Okay.
Blushing Lady represents Anila ma'am. And an alcoholic angel is our Christina ma'am.
Okay.
Paulinser, I forgot it. Let's ma'am another name for Mrs. Alka. Alka ma'am already got another name because 7 GCC students renamed Alka ma'am name into Algae ma'am. Algae ma'am. Yes, that is Algae ma'am. Algae ma'am. And Priya ma'am is like all the mango pickle. 7 kids are super. Yes, they are very exciting kids. They are very excited kids, and they are like they will always try to rename all the peoples. Those who are teaching them. I see 7 GCC are putting the names. Yes, 7 GCC students are behind for putting this kind of names. I love it, Pollen sir and Algae man. Pollen sir and Algae man, dream duo. 7 kids are very super. And 10 GCC as well. Algae ma'am and Paul sir is the Alchemy and Paulson is the Bowman and Molly of 90 plus. Okay, somewhat. Maybe.
Maybe not.
But you will miss my class. Are they? Yes, everything will go to YouTube, Everything will be in YouTube. So stay calm. Stay calm and cool. We have to be more decent. Yeah. So now we can get back to our concept. Yeah, so we know that food we eat acts as a fuel to provide energy to do work. Interaction among various components of the environment involves the flow of energy from one component to the another system or to another. Okay, so that means autotrophs capture the energy present in the sunlight and it converts into chemical energy. This point is also very important. In some of the board exam, they asked about whether the statement is true or false. Autotrophs capture the energy present in sunlight and convert into electrical energy. Is that true or not? Tell me. whether it is true or not. Pollensor, Alpixer, algae, ma'am. Okay. Now this yet to coming soon. Okay. We forgot the name. Okay. It is false because autotrophs capture the energy from the sunlight and converts into chemical energy. So this is also very important, and this energy supports all the activities of the living world. From autotrophs, the energy, we know that from autotrophs, energy goes to the heterotrophs, and from the heterotrophs, energy will go to the decomposers, and energy will be transferred from one trophic level to the another. And when one form of energy is changed to another, some energy is lost to the environment in the form of which cannot be used again. So this point is also very important. Just highlight this all point. Just highlight all the points. Yeah. So the food chain, we already discussed about this. The food chain is a sequential order which represents who eats whom. So a linear sequence of organisms through which nutrients and energy pass as one organism eat another. So lineage of organisms where an organism is eaten by another form a food chain. And next one is, yeah. This is also representing one of the food chain. Here the grass is the producer and grasshopper is the primary consumer. Grasshopper that eats the grass directly is the primary consumer, and the bird, we can see one bird here, and which is the secondary consumer. The bird is the grasshopper and not the grass. So indirectly they are depending on the producers. Okay, so indirectly depend on the producers or plant, and it is secondary consumer. And bird is eaten by the tertiary consumer. Here is snake. Okay, now we can consider, now we can close this food chain till snake. So here is the producer, that is the producer's autotroph, and the next is the primary consumer, and followed by secondary consumer. We can see the tertiary consumer as well. The snake is a tertiary consumer. Okay. And the eagle, now we are not mentioning the eagle, that is not needed actually. Okay, there is no need to mention the eagle. We can wind up this food chain till snake. So grass, insect, frog, snake, and eagle. Yeah, there is no need to mention the eagle. We can study grass, insect, frog, and snake. Okay. So the next is food web. Several food chains are interconnected to form a food web. Okay. So the interconnected food chains operating in an ecosystem which establish a network of relationship between the various species are called a food web. So that is the interconnected form of the food chains. In a food web, and one organism may occupy position in more than one food chain. Okay, so an organism can obtain its food from different sources and in turn may be eaten up by different type of organisms. I will show you the points which I just mentioned here in the textbook. So this is also very important. Trophic level. We need to study about the trophic level. In some of the questions they will ask you to draw the trophic level and producers, and you should mention one point that you have to be very careful about the point that it must be in a triangle. It must be in a triangle, and large number of population can be seen at the producers level or autotrophic level. And when we are going from the producers to the tertiary consumer, the number of the individuals will be decreases. The number of individuals will be decreases. Can you say the proper statement for the 10% law? I will tell you that, Achal, don't worry. Okay, so this point is also very important. When you are going from the producers level to the tertiary level, the number of the individuals will be decreasing. That's why they are represented in the form of a triangle. Okay. Okay. So the green plants up. This is one of the questions which I faced by our one of the major students, because during their pre-board examination there, because for the past 1 week ago I got a lot of queries regarding the energy absorbed by the green plants. Okay, this is very important because while in your examination you will be able, you have to attend so many questions regarding the mathematical formulation. Okay, so mathematical questions will be there. At the same time you have to understand one point that sunlight from the sunlight, energy will be captured by the plant. So tell me about the exact percentage of the energy captured by the plant from the sunlight. So many people are having still confusion regarding this. Yes, Neeraj, that is right. Yes, Aisha, that is also right. Yes, Prinanda, that is right. That is only about 1%. So if any questions comes like in the form of a mathematic problem, you have to be very careful about that. From the sunlight, plant only receives around 1% of energy. But when this plant transfers this energy to the next tropic level, and how much of energy will be available for the next tropic level from the plants? Tell me the percentage. Yes, Hani, that is right. Yes, Linda, that is right. Suhana, that is right. Yes, Mariam. Okay, 10%. From the plant to the another level of tropic level, there will be only transfer of 10% of the energy. So you have to consider that you have to calculate the 10% of that particular number. But in the case of plants, if any question comes like how much amount of energy or joule of energy which is available in the plant, you have to calculate by using the 1%. 1%, that is very, very important. Don't be confused with that of 10%. Yeah. So the grain plants in the terrestrial ecosystem capture about 1% of this statement is also very important. Just highlight the statement. 1% of energy of sunlight that falls on the leaves and convert into food energy. And when grain plants are eaten by primary producers, a great deal of energy is lost as it heat to the environment. Some amount of goes into digestion and doing their own works, metabolism, and rest goes down growth and reproduction. An average of or approximate of 10% of the food is eaten. 10% of the food eaten is turned into its body and made available for the next level of consumers. That means 10% can be taken as the average value for the amount of organic matter that is present at each topic level or each step and reaches the next level of consumers. So since so little energy is available for the next level of consumers, this point is very important. I just mentioned this point. I already explained this point in detail. Since so little energy available for the next level of consumers, food chains are generally consist of only three or four steps. The loss of energy at each step is so great that very little usable energy remains after for tropic level. Here is the point. Here is the next point. Because of that, generally greater number of individuals present at the lower topic levels of an ecosystem, the greatest number is of producers. I just explained this. That's why this topic level became a triangle. Because generally a greater number of individuals at the lower topic levels of an ecosystem since they are producers. The greatest number is of the producers. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. This point is very, very important because I will repeat again. Generally, a greater number of individuals at the lower tropic level of an ecosystem, the greatest number is of producers. When we are going from the producers level to the tertiary consumer level, the number of individuals will be declining. Okay, so the length and complexity of food chains vary greatly. Each organism is generally eaten by two or more other kind of organisms, which are turn eaten by several other organisms. Instead of a straight line food chain, the relationship can be seen as a series of branching lines, which are called food web. We already discussed about that. Yes, take the screenshot or just highlight all the point. The next is, now you need a proper definition regarding the 10% law. The proper definition regarding the 10% law has not mentioned in your textbook. I will give you the proper definition regarding the 10% law. What do you mean by 10% law? If you're writing the law, the first sentence should be the particular law, the respective law states that. That must be your first sentence. That is the way of introducing a law. So 10% law states that only 10% of the energy entering a particular topic level of an organism is available for transfer to the next higher topic level. So 10% law states that only 10% of the energy entering a particular topic level of an organism is available for transfer to the next topic level. Only 10% of energy is transferred to the next topic level, while 90% of energy is used by the present topic level for its life processes like growth, reproduction, etc., or for carrying the metabolic processes as well. So this point is also very important. There will be unidirectional flow of energy from the sun to producers and then to consumers. There will be an unidirectional flow of energy from sun to producers and producers to consumers. The flow of energy will be always in a unidirectional manner. Okay. So yeah, find out the answer. I will give you a question. Find out the answer to this question. In the given food chain, suppose the amount of energy at for the topic level is 5 kilojoule. What will be the energy available at the producer level? Tell me. Grass is there, grasshopper is there, frog, snake, and hawk is there. So in the given food chain, suppose the amount of energy at the fourth topic level is 5 kilojoule. Fourth topic level is 5 kilojoule. Tell me the answer. Just calculate the answer. Just calculate the answer. I need to see your answer, my dears. So in the given food chain, we suppose the amount of energy at for the topic level is high, 5 joule. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth topic level is 5 kilojoule. So what will be the energy available at the producer level? Tell me. 5,000. Yes. Here is x, and this is x by 10, and this is x by 100, and here is x by 1000. So x by 1000 is equal to 5 kilojoule. That means x is equal to 5,000. That is right answer. 5,000 right answer. Then, yeah, 5,000. So I will indirectly ask one question. Grass. From sunlight, plant. If consider 1,000 joules are there. And out of this 1,000 joules, how much amount of energy will be captured by plants? How much amount of energy will be captured by plants? Tell me. Yes, I need to see the answer. That's an indirect question. How much energy will be captured by the plants from the sun? It's kilojoule. 5,000 kilojoule, because in question they mention it as kilojoule. Okay. Well, I got two options, 1 and 10. Which is the right answer? Which is the right answer? 1 or 10? 10. How? How did you get this 10? How did you get this 10? It's not percentage, energy, joule or kilojoule. Joule. Tell me. Yes, because we know that we already discussed about this sentence. The green plants as a terrestrial ecosystem capture about 1% of energy of the sunlight that falls on their leaves. Okay, so that means here that from the sunlight, the source of energy is 1,000 joules from the sunlight, and 1% only be taken by our plants. Okay, then 1% of 1,000 will be 1% of the 1,000 will be. Tell me, 1% of the 1,000 will be. It's look like a physics question. Yes, that are. 1% of the 1,000 will be 10. Is that correct? Is that correct? Tell me, is that correct? If it is correct, please give me thumbs up in the comment section. Angel, according to the theory, we will say that three level or four tropic levels are permittable because when we are comparing the tropic levels, the third tropic level or fourth tropic level or fourth tropic level will be the maximum, but we can according to the energy or according to the law of energy, we can also expect the fifth tropic level. We can expect or not for fifth tropic level, but generally we will say that there will be maximum 3 or 4 tropic level, and about and when it's going to the fifth tropic level, that will be more difficult. And we will not say that the fifth tropic level is not possible. We will just say that that would be more difficult when a tropic level exceeding the fourth tropic level. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Here is the answer, 5000 question. Sorry, 5000 kilojoules, not 4000 question. Yeah. Option D, 5000 kilojoule is correct. 5000 kilojoule. Yeah. Now we can discuss about. So now it's very essential to understand the concepts of two major concepts of law of energy. Before moving on to that, you have to be very careful about this food verb as well. This is the food verb consisting of many food chain. Okay, so this figure is also important. And from the energy flow diagram, two things must be clear, or two things become clear. We need to discuss about the two things. The first is flow of energy is always unidirectional in pattern. That means from the sunlight, energy will be goes down into plants, and plants are autotrophs. From the plants are autotroph, it will be goes to consumer level, different types of consumer levels as well, and finally into the decomposers level. Sir, you put 10%. Okay, Mohammed. Okay, so the next one is that means the energy that is captured by the autotrophs does not revert back to the solar input, and the energy which is passed to the herbivores does not come back to the autotrophs as well. That's why we say, firstly, the flow of energy is always unidirectional. And as it moves progressively through the various tropic levels, it is no longer available to the previous level. And second one is the energy available at each tropic level gets diminished progressively due to the loss of energy at each tropic level. I already discussed this point. Because secondly, the energy available at each tropic level gets diminished progressively due to the loss of energy at each level. And the 90% of the topic has been completed. Now we need to discuss about biomagnification. What do you mean by biomagnification? What is biomagnification? What do you mean by biomagnification? Some harmful chemicals enter our body through the food chain. You know that. So one of the reason for this harmful chemical is the use of pesticides in the agriculture practices, and that cannot be washed. Most of the chemicals are either washed down into the soil or into the water bodies, and some of the chemicals that cannot be washed off, that will be absorbed, or that will be magnified into the body of each tropic level of organisms. Okay, so those are absorbed by the plants. Such kind of chemicals absorbed by the plants along with water and minerals from the water bodies, these are taken up aquatic plants. Okay, so what is the name which is used to represent that? Tell me what yes, Inian, yes, Iniga, the accumulation of a particular substances in the body of the organisms at a different tropic level of a food chain. Yeah. Here. So what is the name which is represent to mention the accumulation of the chemicals in each tropic level? Tell me, how much percentage do you get from insects? Okay, honey, I'm not replying to this question. Yes, biological magnification or biomagnification. Yeah, that is right. So just highlight all the sentences. HL, I will clear your doubt. Don't worry, HL, I will clear your doubt. At the end of the session, you have to be here. Okay? So these are the diagrams showing flow of energy in an ecosystem. Sunlight produces herbivores, carnivores, and top carnivores. That means when we are going from base level to the higher level, the number of the organisms will be decreases. So if you are drawing this figure, you have to be very careful about that theory part as well. Number of the organism will be decreases when we are going from the basic level to the higher level. That must be shown in our picture. Okay. Topic levels. We just discussed about all the points regarding this topic level. No need to mention this again and again. If you need the screenshot of the slides, you can take the screenshot. So various topic level. We already discussed about the various topic levels as well. Take the screenshot. Flow, the two peculiar things regarding the energy flow. That is, one is flow of energy is unidirectional, and second one is the energy available at each topic level gets diminished progressively due to the loss of energy at each topic level. And biological magnification. Now we need to discuss about that. Increasing the concentration of harmful chemicals in the body of living organism at each topic level of food chain is simply called the biological magnification. The increase in the concentration of harmful chemicals in the body of living organism at each topic level of the food chain is simply called the biological magnification. This is a sure definition you have to mention in your textbook, or you have to mention in your notebook as well. So now we can discuss about how do our activities affect the environment. Now we are going to the end of this chapter. Change in the environment affect us, and our activities change the environment around us. So we need to discuss about the two kinds of the environmental problems, which includes the first is the depletion of the ozone layer and followed by the waste disposal. So now we are going to discuss about the ozone layer and how it's depleted, how it is getting depleted. Okay. So basically, yes, from Neeraj is saying that. So basically, we get less energy and more harmful chemicals. You got it. You got the point. So that slide again. Okay. Honey, don't worry. If you're missing any of the slides, don't worry. I will give you at the end of the session. Yeah. So ozone, what do you mean by ozone? Ozone is the O3 molecule. 1 minute. Ozone is the O3 molecule formed by the 3 atoms of the oxygen, while O2, which we normally inhale, refer to as oxygen or molecular oxygen, which is essential for all aerobic forms of life. Ozone, but O3 or ozone is a deadly poison. However, at the higher levels of this atmosphere, ozone performs an essential function. It shields the surface of the earth from UV radiations or ultraviolet radiations from the sun. Okay, what we inhale is molecular oxygen, that is O2, but O3 is a deadly poison. But at the higher levels of this O3, at the atmosphere, which perform an essential shielding function. So it is highly damaging to the organism. O3, like I explained, for example, it is known to cause skin cancer in human beings. Okay. Ozone at the higher levels of the atmosphere is a product of UV radiation. That means O2, when O2 combine, it's not combination, O2, when the UV radiations passed into the molecular oxygen, it will be split into oxygen atoms, and one of the oxygen atom will have the ability to bind with, if it is another free O2 is available, and that will form O3 molecules or ozone. If the splitted one of the another O atom will be combined with another O2 molecules, if it is freely available, that will combine to form O3 molecules or ozone. This is how ozone forms, and ozone forming equation is also very important, and you have to study this equation very well. So ozone at the higher levels of atmosphere is a product of UV radiations acting on the oxygen or O2 molecules. The higher energy UV radiations split apart some of the molecular oxygen into free oxygen atoms, and like I explained, this is the formula, this is the chemical reaction you have to mention. So the amount of ozone in the atmosphere began to drop sharply in the 1980s. So this decrease in this decrease of this ozone molecule has been linked to the synthetic chemical like CFC or chlorofluorocarbons, so which are used as refrigerant and in fire extinguishers as well. In 1987, the UNEP means United Nations Environment Program, scheduled in for reaching the agreement to freeze the CFC production at 1986 levels. It is now mandatory for all the manufacturing companies to make CFCs free refrigerator throughout the world because environment must be protected. Yeah. Ozone formation. You can take the screenshot of this slide. Ozone formation. I already explained this. This is the molecular oxygen. This is the free oxygen atom, and this is the O3 molecule or ozone molecule. We already discussed about all this point. And next is managing the garbage. Managing the garbage we produce. Okay. We know what are enzymes actually. What are enzymes? What are enzymes? Now we are going to complete this chapter in minutes about this our environment. So what do you mean by enzymes? We already studied about a lot of enzymes in the life processes chapter. Now I'm going to ask a question. What do you mean by enzymes? Biological catalyst which speed up the process of digestion, which speed up the process of biochemical reaction. That would be right, Arush. They are the things present in soil. Where is honey? Please unmute honey, man. Please unmute honey. I didn't receive any comment like this. Honey is saying that, sir, enzymes are the things which are present in the soil. Enzymes are the things which are not present in your brain.
He's on mute.
Yeah. Why did he comment like this? Enzymes are the things which are present in the soil. I didn't get it. Just explain according to your scientific conclusions. I don't know. Make it loud. Make it loud. You are not audible. Make it loud. I just asked a general definition regarding the enzymes. Tell me the name of one enzyme at least. Tell me the name of one enzyme at least. This thing, that thing, this thing, that thing, then next one is indigestion, this thing, that thing, those things.
No, once again.
Once again? Okay. Do you like Pepsi? Do you like Pepsi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like Pepsi.
I didn't get it.
Pepsi.
Nothing.
Pepsi.
Pepsin. Tell the spelling of Pepsin. PP? PP? PDEP. PE? Yeah, you can type it. No difference between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your information. No difference between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Okay. Salivary amylase. Yes, pepsin. Lipases. Yes, Alia, that is right. Enzymes are the proteins that act like a biological catalyst and help in speed up chemical process. Yes, perfect explanation. A perfect definition. Okay. Pepsi. Okay. Pepsi is a bit sweet. Okay, tell me. Do you want to explain the part of biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances? And he's like, I will not reply. I will not give a reply.
I just acted.
I just acted. What do you mean by biodegradable substances, honey? Substances that can be. Then how will you write your exam, honey? You're going for your board examination. First be calm and cool. Then you can say, I don't have any problem. I will not shout to you. I will not shout at you. And he's regretting all his life decisions, Aisha. From Aisha, you gotta comment that. And he is regretting all his life decisions. He is panic. Don't be panic. Because we are in a cool mood. And I'm in a calm mood. We are in a heaven, like, you know, and we are having a lot of funds. Just give a try regarding biodegradable. Just give one example for the biodegradable substances.
Like there are things that can be
They can be broken down into. Yes, that is right. That is right, honey. If I'm asking any questions, if you are getting any kind of question paper, first you should attain a mental status, mental ability. Don't be panic about anything. Okay? Cucumber peel. Okay, Paul sir is hot as chili. Now roasting him. No, I'm not roasting Achal. Because this is what happens in your examination. I know you are very talented, you are very intelligent, but some of the times you are not getting the exact concepts in your exam sheet. That is majorly because of your tension and stress. First, if you are getting question paper, just read the questions very calm mind. And read it very carefully again and again. Don't be panicked, don't be tensed, don't be stressed about anything. Because nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. So just read the sentence very carefully and just attain a mental status, then you can write the exam. Okay? Okay. Honey be cool as a cucumber. Okay, from match. Arusha sir, in my biology examination, I got 27 out of 30. Just pin Arush as well, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, Arush. And Achal, I will get back to you. So enzymes are the proteins actually. They have specific, they are having specific action. These enzymes will act as a biological catalyst, and they will act as a catalyst in the biochemical reactions. Okay? I'm cool as ice from hand. Okay. So many human-made materials like plastic will not be broken down by the action of bacteria or other saprophytes or decomposers. These materials will be acted upon by the physical process like heat, pressure, but under ambient conditions found in the environment that persists for a long time. So the substances which can be broken down into the activity of the biological process by the action of the microorganisms, which are called biodegradable substances. Substances that are not broken down in this manner or by this biological process or by using the microorganisms, which are said to be non-biodegradable substances. These substances may be inert and simply persist in the environment for a long time or may harm the various members of the ecosystem. That means the non-biodegradable substances. Just underline all the sentence. So in your textbook, because this is the last portion which you need to highlight in your textbook, and rest of the things are not. Rest of the things are not mandatory. Okay, yeah. So now I will give you some extra points regarding the waste disposal, and that are industrialization and rise in the demand for consumer goods have created major impact or problems in the form of waste, garbage, and accumulation. It's disposal, especially in urban areas. So disposal of the waste should be done in a specific or scientific way. So there are biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances. This is also a very important point. You will be getting a question to distinguish between biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances. So biodegradable substances can be broken down into simplest form by the process of biological process. Usually they do not cause pollution. They remain for less time in the environment because they will be acted by microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, or any of the decomposers for breaking down. So the next is non-biodegradable substances. As the name implies, this cannot be broken down by the biological processes. They cause pollution. Why? Because they remain for a long time in the environment that cannot be broken down by the process of this biological process, or they cannot be degraded by the action of our microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, or any of the decomposers. Or is that dropped? Okay. Heredity, yes. Did you watch Sure Shot series? You should go for them. You should go because every day there will be the Sure Shot question series from every chapters. It's not from every chapters. Every day, in any of the day, at least one of the faculties will be upload Sure Shot series. That means in that series, there will be the question, most probable questions for your board examination will be discussed. So you have to search 90 plus Middle East, 90 plus Middle East YouTube channel and subscribe the YouTube channel, and then you will be able to see most of the Sure Shot questions for the 10th grade students. I already uploaded one Sure Shot question which was mentioning about the sex determination in human beings. The two questions regarding the sex determination in human beings, I already completed that YouTube live. Okay, tomorrow you will also have one YouTube live. It's not YouTube live from the short series from your Pulsar that will be based on the session and recent type question from the heredity chapter. So you should watch that and write down the notes very carefully, because every day we are not having any biology hours or any physics hours. That's why we are giving maximum input of questions in the form of short series in the YouTube. In the every day you should watch that videos, because at least one of the faculties will be uploading that videos for the 10 CCC students. Yes, new play button ready for 19 plus. Okay. Yeah. And these are the biodegradable substances and these are the non-biodegradable substances as well. Now, we need to discuss about the proper waste dispersal management for the non-biodegradable substances. Okay, the first is incineration and second one is open dumping. What do you mean by incineration? Burning of waste at a high temperature to form ash is called incineration. And what do you mean by open dumping? Solid waste is dumped in selected areas of a town, and this is not commonly practiced procedure or process. They will select some of the areas, and in that area solid waste will be dumped in that selected areas of the town. Okay, and next one is third one, that is landfills, and followed by the fourth one, composting. Composting will be more probable because this is one of the waste disposal management, and which is usually done for the biodegradable substances. And landfills, and this both methods, incineration, open dumping, landfills, composting, this all methods, these four methods representing the these four methods are representing the waste disposal method. And when we are comparing the composting is exclusively for the biodegradable waste, like vegetable waste and organic waste are filled into a composite pit. It is then covered with a thin layer of soil, and if you are using the worms, that will be vermicomposting. After around 3 months, the same garbage filled inside the pit, and this biodegradable substance changes into organic matter as well. And landfills, and this incineration, open dumping, and landfills. These three methods can be applicable for both the biodegradable substances as well non-biodegradable substances. Okay, landfill means this is a landfill. This is a landfill. That means we will create a land and we will scientifically design a land. In that scientifically designed land area, the dumping of solid waste in a layer by manner. So there will be different layers. In that each layer, there will be a segregation of the waste, and different segregated waste will be dumped and landfilled. And this is completely done using a scientifically designed it will be done definitely by the help of scientists, and they will design a scientifically designed area will be there. According to the scientifically designed land area, the waste will be dumped in a layer by layer manner, and which is very landfills are very different from that of open dumping. Landfills are very different from that of the open dumping. Okay, incineration, open dumping, and landfills. The three methods. These three methods are both applicable for both biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances, and composting is exclusively done for or exclusively doing for the vegetable waste materials for creation of the organic manure or vermicompost, etc. And this is one of the exclusive method for biodegradable substances. And rest of the methods can be used both for biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances. So, and next one is CAP 3R principles. That is reduce the usage of non-biodegradable substances, and if you are using, you can reuse that substances. And next one is recycling. So 3 R's must be mentioned in your exam sheet. Recycling means action or process of converting one of the waste material into a reusable material. And 3R is exclusively for representing the non-biodegradable waste materials or substances. These points are not mentioned in your textbook, but it is very important. The next one is reusing. We can use the items like non-biodegradable items again and again, and we can use some of the ornamental things as well. We can create some of the ornamental things using that non-biodegradable substance as well. That is reusing. The next one is reduce. Reduce, we know. What do you mean by reduce? We can instead of using this large number of non-biodegradable substances, we can use biodegradable substances. We can use the biodegradable substances, and thereby we can reduce the use of non-biodegradable substances. And this is the last image from your screenshot from your textbook. Improvements in our life, improvements in our lifestyle have resulted in a greater amount of waste material generation. So we just successfully finished. We successfully finished our chapter in minutes for the chapter named heredity. How was the session? From the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of your heart, you can say whether it is worth or whether it is good or whether it is bad. Sir, we need revision rather than this kind of chapter in minutes. If you need any of the if you want to comment it, you can comment it, your opinion, because your opinions are going to be very precious, because we will always consider your opinions. It was about superb. Yeah, tell me whether you need revision or whether you need chapter in minutes, such kind of things. It was really good, sir. 10 on 10. Okay, very useful. Good, sir. Rehan, I got it. I got it. Yes. Akansh, in my opinion, yeah, I got it. It's okay. You can tell your opinion, because we need genuine opinion, my dears. Sir, bio part basics are clear for me. Okay, Neeraj. Yeah, it was good. It's like revising using textbook, and I usually don't get time to prepare from textbook. So because textbook reading is also very important. Some of the direct sentence will comes from your textbook. So you should read the textbooks very carefully. Can we do how do organism human? How do organism reproduce next? Okay, I will needed how do organism reproduce in the next. Okay, I will prepare how do organism reproduce in the next session. Haripriya, can you make a session for discussing all the textbook questions? Yes, I will do. Ma'am, can you take the screenshot of that? And please send it to me. Please continue this for other chapters as well. Okay. Haripriya, I will consider your statement, and Achal, I will do that. Yes, we will do like this. We will do every chapters like this. Don't worry. Can we do previous year's questions? Isabel, ma'am, please take that comment as well. Sir, was good, but can you go faster? Okay, Muhammad, I will. Okay, please comment it. I need your suggestions. Can you discuss previous year's question papers? Definitely, we will discuss. So now I will activate the exam. Before activating the exam, just revise the concept of heredity. Just revise the concept of heredity. Just revise the concept of heredity. Today we are going for the chapter test. There will be 10 questions. Each question carries 2 marks, and if you are writing the exams very well, if the answers are perfect, you will be receiving 20 mark. And after the completion of this chapter test, you have to be here. I will be discussing the answers of our previous sessions, exercise questions as well. Today we don't have any exercise question, but I will explain this exercise question. How many of you got answer to this exercise question? How many of you got answer to this exercise question? Because it's around, yeah, time is going. If it is possible, I will explain this question today. If it is not possible, the time is going. Yeah, time is going actually. Only 5 minutes left. Otherwise, we will discuss this question in the next session or revision session. Yeah, I will do. Ma'am, please capture the photos of every comment. Please send it to me. Yeah, okay. Today you have a duty. Those who completed your pre-board examination, everyone should send your pre-board examination question paper today itself to your Ramzia ma'am. I think your tutor is Ramzia ma'am. Your 90 plus my tuition tutor is Ramzia ma'am. And those who finished your pre-board examination, just make that pictures in a PDF format and send today itself. You should send it to your Ramzia ma'am. And if it is possible, I will be discussing all the questions from that pre-board examination as well. Okay. Ramzia ma'am means you are 90 plus you are 90 plus admin or tutor. You are 90 plus admin or tutor. No need to send the answer sheet. I need to see that question paper. Ramzia ma'am is not taking any kind of subject. Okay, Hani, you are not familiar with Ramzia ma'am. You can send directly to me. Okay, Hani, you can send directly to me. Sir, exam is not active, ma'am. Please call them and ask them to take the exam.
Yeah.
I heard she is on leave. No. Now she's back. Really. So those who finished your pre-board examination, take the pic of every pages and make it into a PDF, and you should send that PDF today itself or you should hand over that PDF today itself to our Ramzia ma'am. Okay, I will ask to Ramzia ma'am. Okay, honey, okay. Yeah, if it is possible, I will discuss this question, but don't worry about this question. Anyway, I will discuss this question in the upcoming session or next sessions. I think it is not possible to discuss this question today. I will explain and I will discuss that question later. And previous daily exam answers. The first question answer is, for every molecular file there is a gene, and we need to look into this question. Question was to understand and analyze or take the option of the incorrect. And maleness of the child is determined by the Y chromosome in zygote, and a zygote which has an X chromosome inherited from father will be girl. And select the statements that describe the characteristics of gene. Genes are specific sequence of bases in DNA molecule. That is correct. Genes does not code for protein. That is wrong. In individuals, if given species, a specific gene is located in a particular chromosome. That is C. Both A and C is correct. The number of pairs or sex chromosomes in zygote of human is number of pair of sex chromosome. One pair. Okay. That means 2 in number. One pair. This A part is right. Okay. So excess question we can discuss in the next session. Did you activate the exam?
Yes.
Okay. So exam has been activated. Just go and attend your exam. Just go and attend your exam, my dears. Just go and attend your exam. The next one is, I want to tell you one thing. Is that exam activated? Is that exam activated? Yes. Okay, just go and attend your exam. And in this, because in the previous class explanation, I already told you capital R, capital Y, capital Y, round yellow, fuse crossbreeding with ringled green. round yellow, wrinkled green, right? And the textbook example here is round green, wrinkled yellow, round green, wrinkled yellow. Class is over. Round green and wrinkled yellow. Instead of this capital Y, I just mentioned it as small y. So sorry for that. So you have to be very careful about that as well. The first example is full homozygous condition. Second example is round yellow. And instead of this small y, I just put the example of capital. Sorry, instead of this capital Y, I just put the example of small y. So don't put small y. The exact example is smaller, capital Y. And here is capital R, small y. Okay, you have to notice this point. Be very careful. Now just share your marks, my dears. Share your marks, my dears. Those who have it, because time is going. 20 on 20 for Nashwa and 80 on 20 for Amna. Okay. 18 on 20 for Achal and 16 on 20 for Rajashree. Ayush, did you complete your exam? Ayush, did you complete your exam? Ayush, did you complete your exam? Yes, just unmute Ayush, man. Hello, Ayush. How was your exam?
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening. How was your exam?
Sir, the exam is good.
Okay, then tell me your scores which you received from your science tutor.
Yeah, in biology I got 27.
27 out of 30, right?
Physics, yeah, in physics I got 22 and a half out of 25.
Okay.
And chemistry I got 21 out of 25.
Okay, it's fine. So please give an applause to our actual, sorry, not actual, Ayush. He secured 27 out of 30 in his biology examination. So time is over, my dears. Don't worry, you can attend your exam. Those who want the slides that you missed, I will show you in the next classes. In the next classes, I will show you the slides. So you can take the screenshot of the slides. Otherwise, I will give you the slides now onwards. Don't worry. You can take the screenshot. Yeah, take the screenshot. I will show you what are the screenshot that you needed. Please take the screenshot. And if you need further clarification or explanation of the concepts, any of the concepts, you can ask me in the next session. I will be there. Take the screenshot. The surprise you gave me, yeah. So just remove this tagging. Just take the screenshot that you needed. Will be there any live or 7th grade live on your YouTube? Yeah, that will be there. Yeah, those who finished your exam, you can leave. If you need slides, you can take the screenshot. Otherwise, other person can leave. Have a nice day ahead and have a tight sleep, my dears. So if you have any queries, don't worry. The next session you can ask. I will be there, and I will clear all of your queries in the next session. So you just write your respective queries in your notebook, and you can send it to me today itself by the help of your 90 plus admin or Ramzia ma'am. Otherwise, you can ask in the next session. I will be there. I will clear all of your doubts. Don't worry. So shall we leave, my dears? Do you want to talk with me? Do you want to talk to me? Those who want to talk with me, you can give a hand raise. Others can leave this session, and bye bye, good night, and have a nice day ahead, and have a great day. Have a tight sleep, my dears. No one is here, right, ma'am? No one is given the hand raise.
No hand raises.
Okay, so no hand raises are there. I'm repeating my sentence. In the next session, I will clear all your doubts. Just practice the questions as well. In the next session, I will discuss the exercise questions as well. And I will give you the thorough idea or introduction or explanation regarding all the concepts. If you are facing any queries, and if you need explanation from today itself, you can send that respective queries via your 90 plus my tuition admin or class teacher. Otherwise, if you need to explain something, you can also give the voice via your 90 plus my tuition class teacher or admin. Otherwise, you can ask that question in the next session. I will be there. I will clear all your doubts, and I will definitely prepare for you for the upcoming pre-board and board examination as well. So have a nice day ahead, my dear. It's time to leave the session, and thank you so much, Alka ma'am, Vimal sir, and Jason sir for your immense support towards. And bye bye, my dear YouTube friends as well. Have a nice day ahead, and have a tight sleep. Until I meet you again. Bye bye.